The double threaded back stitch is a beautiful decorative embroidery stitch used for embellishment and hand stitch designs. This video will demonstrate how it's done. To get started, make sure to put your fabric in an embroidery hoop and pull the fabric taut. I'll be using 100% cotton, but you can use other types of fabric as well, as long as the fabric weave isn't too tight. Depending on how much you want your stitches to stand out will determine how many strands of embroidery floss you'll want to use. You can use all 6 if you want. I'll be using the standard amount of 2 strands. Put this thread on your embroidery hand needle and tie a knot at the end. Start by putting the needle from the wrong side to the right side. The basis of this type of embroidery stitch is the basic back stitch, and I'm just going to be doing mine on a straight line, but you don't have to. If you want to do something that's more curved, you definitely can, but I'm just keeping it basic here. So to do a back stitch, I'm going to put my needle down, and you want to make sure for this particular stitch you don't make your stitches too small. So I'm going to do mine about 1/4 of an inch in size, and this is so it's easy later to get your needle under the stitches, because if it's too small it might be a little bit hard to do that. Now for the back stitch, I have my first stitch, and I'm going to come up a little ways in front of that one and then go back to that first stitch. So you're always going a little bit forward and then working your way back. So there's my second stitch. So from that stitch I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch away from that one and then go back to the second stitch. And then a little ways in front of that, and then back again. So I'm going to do this for the whole length of however long I want this stitch to be. Now we're going to travel back this direction, but now we're going to weave our floss under our individual stitches here and not go through the fabric for this part. Now you could use the same color thread if you have extra floss after you finish your back stitch and just continue on, but I'm going to be using a different color for this part just so it's a little bit easier for you to see. So I'm coming out at the end of my last stitch here, and then I'm going to go underneath this last stitch. Again, I'm not going into the fabric, just gonna pull this through. Here's my last stitch, here's my second to last stitch, and I'm going to come up underneath that stitch, pull it through. Then the third stitch, I'm going down now, so you're just going to keep switching directions. I'll go down, and then I'll go up for the 4th stitch, down for the fifth stitch, and then I'm just going to do this until I get to the other end. So here's my last stitch. I'm all the way back at the beginning. I'm coming up, and then I'm just going to put my needle down into my fabric on this other side. And if you like this and you want to just keep this, you can do that. So this is going to be the single threaded back stitch. Now if you want to do the double threaded back stitch, I'll show you with my other thread next. So now we're going to do the double part of the double threaded, and you can see I'm now coming out from the other end, and I switched threads again. I'm going to go up for my first stitch, and so I'm just basically doing the opposite. Down with the second, and I'm just going under my green threads and not into the fabric again. So we're weaving, going up to the 3rd, down to the 4th, and it starts to get a braided look. So I'm just going to do this until I get to the end again. When I get to the end of my back stitch, I just put my needle through. Now we're looking at the back because I'm going to show how to tie off your thread. So I'm just going to go through my green thread a few times just to lock it into place, and then I can cut it off. So here's the one I just completed. So this is 2 strands and it's 3 different colors, 1 for each part. But you can see you can get a totally different look right here. I'm using 6 strands and I'm doing all one color. So it gives it a more unique standout look if that's something you're going for. This type of decorative stitch looks intricate, but you can see it's very easy and looks beautiful when finished. Try it today. Our book, Professor Pincushion's Beginner Guide to Sewing, Garment Making for Nervous Newbies, is now available to order. Go to professorpincushion.com/books or click on the link in the description to see a list of vendors where you can purchase it.